guys are having a great night. Tonight we're going to be doing something that's a little classic on this channel, which is answering questions. And this time they're going to be deep because this time I actually have regular wine. It's not diet wine. It's regular wine. And by the way, I am not 21. I am almost 24. This is just an old cup, which is crazy that I'm almost 24 because if you've been following this channel since I first started it, I started it when I was like 17. So it's been a long journey here on YouTube. I am turning 24 next month. But we're going to do the classic answering questions. And I just want to put out that if there's some questions that I've already answered, I've made a lot of these videos in the past. So there may be some repeats. I don't fucking remember what I ever said in any of my other videos. I'm always shocked by the things I said. But, yeah, so if there's any repeats and I re-answer them, sorry, but my, answers might have changed in the past, couple years. I'm a grown ass adult now, and I probably answered these back when I was a young child, so, yes, we are going to be drinking wine and answering deep questions. We'll see how deep they are. I'm getting them from offline. It's my Friday, so that means we have to celebrate. So let's get into the questions. Alright, so I found a list of deep questions online, and I'm just going to read them now for you guys. If you were given 3 things to make you happy, what would they be? I would say a house, because I'm still in a fucking apartment. A husband and a baby. Obviously a new job would be nice too, but I mainly want a baby. The next one follows kind of in the same direction. It says, how would you rank the following in importance? Family, career, or love life? I think family is number 1, just because they've been with me through everything. Then love life, then career. And that's only because I really want a family of my own. I obviously take pride in my career and what I do, but I really, really want kids, and that's like my main goal. So that's why I say that, because in order for me to have a kid, I need to have a husband. So working on that. Who was your favorite cartoon character when you were a kid? There was different ages. Like when I was really little, it was Blue's Clues, and then when I was older, it was like SpongeBob. So I mean, that's not really deep. I'm not answering any religious questions, but you guys know how I feel about that. Do you believe in giving people second chances, and why? Here's what I'll say. I'll give somebody a second chance, but I will not give them a third chance, because as the great one said, fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me. So that's what if it's twice, that is the max. There's no third chance or fourth chance or fifth, whatever. Yeah. How would you describe your first crush? I mean, that was so long ago. I mean, I don't even know what my first crush was, but I'm assuming he was like a baseball player, because I was obsessed with baseball players. I still am, but do you ever keep a journal? I do. I still keep a diary. I write in it every couple days. I basically act like I'm talking to YouTube too. Like I'm like, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is what happened this week. Do you think people fall in love because the right person has arrived, or because the time is right? I think it's a mix of both, because you can meet somebody that like you really mesh with, but like all the other signs point to no, and there's just no way it can work out if everything is like against you guys. But I also think like sometimes you just meet a person and that's the person So I think it's a mix of both. It has to be the right time for both parties, and it's also got to be somebody that's obviously the right person for you. So I think it's both. How do you feel about the hashtag #MeToo movement? I'm kind of over it, no offense, but I think every girl has experienced stuff like this, and for it to be platformed like that is just kind of annoying. It's like, this is stuff that girls go through every day. This is not stuff that needs to be broadcasted. Like, I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna get some hate for this, but the Me Too movement, everybody's saying Me Too, but it doesn't need to be like a big thing. It doesn't need to be a big thing. You can hate on me because of that, but that's just how I feel. What do you look for in a relationship? I look for loyalty is number one. I don't need nobody cheating on me. That's just not gonna happen. Trust, obviously, like the way that I trust my boyfriend now is how I wish I always trusted every other guy. Like, I would laugh if somebody said he cheated on me, because that's how much I know he wouldn't do something like that. And that is what I've been looking for, so that's great. And obviously just somebody who's nice, and I like a funny guy. I really like somebody who has a good sense of humor, so I would say that. Have you ever asked a guy out on a date? Yeah, but it wasn't like formal or anything. I would just be like, hey, you want to go get coffee or something? You know, it's not like, hey, would you like to go out with me? It wasn't like that, but I've asked guys out on like just like a spur of the moment thing. Yeah. What's a deal breaker for you in a relationship? I would say somebody that doesn't want kids, because that's not gonna happen for me. I need a guy who wants kids, and someone that's cheated on me. That's pretty much it. A lot of the other things, like, I can either work through it or have a conversation, you know, like, it's not, nothing's really a deal breaker except for those two things. Do you believe that the day will arrive when humans will be replaced by machines in almost all aspects of life? I mean, we already have robots that are gonna like clean for us and stuff, so I could see it happening, but I don't think it's gonna happen like in my lifetime where they're gonna like take over. No, I don't see that happening. But we'll see. I guess we'll find out. Do you think that humans are doing more harm than good to the planet? I would say yeah. There's a lot of bad things happening to the planet, but I also think there's a lot of people that try to do good to the planet. So the whole like, it's hard to even talk about, because nobody knows what the cause of anything is. So like, some people tried to blame Hurricane Ian on climate change, and I was like, that's bullshit, because we haven't had a hurricane in years. So just saying. Would you rather be called vain or insecure? That's really hard, because I don't want either of those, but I guess maybe insecure, because vain is just like, nobody likes a vain person. Insecure, there's many things you can be insecure about, so it's not like, I don't know, I don't like either, so that's a really hard one. I'm gonna take a bite of my poke bowl. I'll be right back. Right, let's keep going. Oh, these are all the same. Hold on. Sorry, these are just like repeats of what I already answered. I'm just skipping through them. Do you sure, because when my anxiety was really bad, it was just really bad. So now I've learned to just like step outside, take a breather, go through all the what ifs or whatever. I do that anyways. But then say to myself, like, it's all gonna be fine in the end. Whatever happens is gonna be fine in the end. I'm on medication now for anxiety, so I guess I could say I went to a doctor, so I would highly suggest, if it was like how it was for me, which I've made videos about that experience, I highly suggest going to see a doctor because it really helped me. Like, fully, really helped me. I was a different person after this whole experience. Like, it's absolutely crazy. What is your favorite part of a house and why? I like the kitchens because I always just like imagine what it would be like to cook in that kitchen. Like, I love just beautiful kitchen that has all the nice appliances. Like, if I see that, I'm like, oh my god, let me come cook in your kitchen, please. Which is crazy. If you've been watching for a while, you know I used to suck at cooking. And now it's like my favorite thing. I love to cook. And I would do it more if I could buy all the stuff that I needed to cook. So I really, it's therapeutic, honestly. Like, really love it. So I always enjoy looking at a house's kitchen. When was the last time you slept outdoors? Probably when I was in Washington, when I went camping. Although I was in an RV, so I don't know if that counts as sleeping outside, but that's the last thing I remember, so that's what's gonna be. What song do you sing in the shower? I sing Dancing on My Own by, I'm forgetting the artist. I'm sorry. Dancing on My Own. There's two artists. There's an original and there's somebody who does a cover. I like the cover better. So just look up Dancing on My Own if you really want to know. What do you feel is the right age for people to get married? 25 or 26? Any earlier and like shit's gonna hit the fan, like and any later, I just think like you've already experienced a lot of stuff. I don't know. I feel like 25, 26 is a good age to get married. 27, 28, a good age to have a child. Sorry. Sorry, there's like some weird stuff. How would you live if your remaining day? How would you live your remaining days if you found out you had only a week to live? Hop on a plane and fly somewhere, baby. That's what it would have to be. I would not want to know this though. Like, I would not want to know if I was gonna die. Like, I get that you can plan out stuff and like say bye to everyone, but that's just like, I would just be sad and anxious the whole time. So like, I'd rather just live out my last days completely comfortable. So that is like a nightmare for me. Would you wait for the sun to rise or for it to set, and why? I would say sunset because I usually am sleeping past sunrise and I'm not going to wake up for that because I see it every morning. So I would wait for it to set, obviously. If you were born in another era, when would that period in history be and why? Honestly, any other period but now. Any other period. And I sound so, like, you know, untitled. Like a first world problem, kind of. But, like, I just love old-fashioned stuff. Like, I would love to live that time period. Are you a cat or dog person? You guys should know I'm a cat person. I have a big fluffy Persian cat named Gianni, and he's my best kind of feel like you're gonna be behind the game a little bit. Can you remember the last time you cried and what was the reason? Well, I cry a lot, so I cried like a week ago, and it was about a stupid argument I got into with somebody. I haven't cried as much though. I've been a lot more calm with my crying, which is good. I think that's part of the medication working. Sorry. I was trying to find a couple more, but what's one item you've recently crossed off your bucket list? I've already done everything. I don't know. Like, I can't answer some of these. What do you feel is your greatest accomplishment? Graduating college at FSU. Definitely that. When was the last time you said I love you to someone? Today. I say it to a lot of people every day, so that is how I'm going to end this video. I know, spontaneous, but I'm tired and I have to finish this wine. I haven't been drinking it, so it's not going to waste. Just saying. If you want to see another one of these, let me know, because I'll find a better one. I was just doing this because it was fun, but I'll find a good document with like the best questions out there. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, because it really helps.